Going to do good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time zone you're in. I want to do a brief wrap up. Well, it's not a total wrap up because I have to add sleeves, but this is show you my technique for joining together the panels of a sweater. This will be a crop sweater. It will be not as long as a regular sweater, and I still have to do the neckline, which is a ribbing pattern that's similar to the bottom of the sweater, which is going to be around the neck area. So I have to do that as well. But I just want to show you that this needle makes life a lot easier when you are joining together the front and back panels, because the front and back panels are similar. You could do a slip stitch, but I just find that using the needle to go through both panels makes the task of joining together the both panels a lot easier. So all we're basically doing at this point is just sewing together the two panels. Now, if you do not like to sew, then I suggest you do the slip stitch. Okay, but either is better. I just prefer to do the sewing method because I enjoy this better than the slip stitch method. But either or is fine. It both will adhere the garment safely and securely and durably together, so that you will not have any problems with the garment falling apart when it's washed or when it's worn. This stitch that I'm doing is a basic, just through both sides, and when you come over, you just pull the excess yarn through until it's tight and secure. I'm doing this, like I said before, in my yellow sweater dress video. I do it on the wrong side, so when I fold it out, it comes out on the opposite side, and you can see it's very neat, very cohesive. I just like to do it on opposites. Excuse me. I just like to do it on the opposite side. It works out best for me that way. You could do it either way. I just don't like the seam being on the outside of the garment. Although sometimes when you do that, sew on the outside of the garment, it actually looks nice depending on exactly what it is, the look you're going for. I'll try to do that in one of my sweaters just to show you the difference in sewing outside, the seams being outside versus a seam being on the inside, which is what I'm basically doing with this. I just wanted to show you. I just started putting the two panels together. Then we're going to have to come to the neck area. Excuse me. We're going to have to come to the neck area and join. We do not join this area, this middle area, because I'm going to do a rib stitch to make it more fancy and cuter. And I'll show you that rib stitch that I do in another video. And then we're going to join just the top area, because on the sides we're just going up a certain degree because we have to leave room for the sleeves. Like I said before, I'm determined to make sleeves. My first sweater turned into a dress, but I would like this sweater to be an actual sweater. It's so cute. It's a crop sweater. It's short. So, you know, if you don't like showing off your belly area, you know, some women are self-conscious about their midsections. You could wear a tank top underneath it or do whatever you like. It's, you know, it's your garment. You wear your clothes however you choose to. And if you're bold and brave, wear it without a tank top. If you feel a certain way, put a tank top underneath it, cover your stomach area. Because when you move your arms up and down or you stretch this way, your stomach will be revealed a little bit. Because like I said, it's a crop top. It doesn't come all the way down to the waist. It's like about 2 inches higher than your waist. So then where you would wear your belt on your pants. So you will see a little bit of skin. Like I said, if you don't have a problem with that, that's perfectly fine. But when I come back in the next video to show you my progress in this, I'm going to show you how I make the neckline. Now, this is going to be like a little off-the-shoulder mashup here with this sweater. And the sleeves are going to be a little excess. It's like a chunky midriff crop top mashup that I'm doing here. I like to be avant-garde. I don't like to do things that other people are doing. Other people like uniformed. I like avant-garde, which is basically not the norm. And I'm going to show you the skirt I'm making in the next video. It's probably going to be right after this video. because I want to show you how far out I think when I design things. Now, I do basic things. My next sweater is going to be all black because I know some people don't like all this color and all this weird stuff off the shoulder and midriff. And so I'm going to do a nice black sweater that's it's going to be down to like the hip area. So if you don't want to show your skin, or you don't want to be off the shoulder, you could just wear a basic sweater. I'm going to make that in a medium. This sweater, in my opinion, I'm not exactly perfect on judging sizes. There's an extra large, but it could be also a 2X depending on what you think an extra large or a 2X is. Some people, I don't know, because when I go in the store, I be confused. Sometimes I wear extra large, sometimes I wear 2X. It really just depends on the store, you know. So I don't want to tell you this is an extra large. It's like an extra large 2X. So if you're somewhere in that area, this will be fine for you. But this, if you would like me to make this, just give me at least a week or 2 weeks in advance. And then it will take about, depending on where you live in America. I do not ship outside of America. I cannot afford to do that at this present time. But the point is, it will take the time depending on where you live, because I'm in the state of Florida. So if you're in New York, it will take about 5 days. If you are in Virginia, it will take about 2 to 3 days. It just depends on how close you are to my region of America. And like I said, I'll be adding details to the neck area to make it more cuter with a rib stitching. And then I'll be adding little chunky, like just a little chunky sleeve with a detailed wrist. And then I'll come back and show you the finished product. I'm going to do the rib stitching first, and then I'm going to do the sleeves, because the sleeves takes a lot of work and I might have to buy more yarn. So I'm going to do the detail around the neck first, and then I'm going to show you how you make the detail around the neck and how you adhere it to the garment. So I thank you very much for tuning in. It's always a pleasure. I love crocheting so much. I don't know. It's like I can't live without yarn. Yarn is my friend. And thank you for tuning in. You have an excellent day. Please stay COVID safe.